provide the vehicle documents and driver's license.
And my plain question is, if I do not give them to you, will you ticket me, sir, or arrest me?
We are going to arrest you, sir.
Excellent, I will give them to you. Give me the documents. It's plain and simple, you know. Plain like that. Power trip.
Must you feel like say I saw a little money inside?
You must feel like say this is a dummy.
No, I'm not talking with him. Make it pop up, man. Where's your driver's license? Where is your driver's license? Pull up. Make it pull up.
I've done this too many times. Blessings, blessings! We're on a power trip today. Tell me when you enjoy yourself, not when you have fun. This will be another one. No, sir. Don't, gentlemen, stop trying to prove a point, no man. You know, it's the same thing you suit them can't ever say. Because they don't prove a point. That's the thing. That's the reason why I'm having a problem here. No, because you're randomly harassing me. You're harassing me because I have a right to move freely across the country.
How do we, the police, that knows your vehicle outdated, your license expired? How do we know that?
Because it's simply this. Just the same way you do not know if the wanted man or the person have guns in his house, you can't just kick off him door and go in there. It's the same reason why just the other day the court threw out one scammer and find everything in the scammer house, you know. But the court kick it out. Why? Because they went in the man's house without a warrant. I am not saying I need a warrant. Hold on 1 second. I am not saying you need a warrant to go into my car, you know. I am not saying that.
Right, I know
I am not saying that. What I'm saying, you must have a reason or problem because I have a right to move freely across the country.
Give us the power to stop any vehicle on the road.
Yes.
Separate apart from that.
Yes.
Why do you think the police harass? That's all.
Yeah.
Simple as this.
Why you think?
Just the same way all of you, for example, him, he knows, what other man?
It's the first I'm seeing it, so why you think
That's fine, but he has seen, him know. Him know. Yeah.
Teach me about that way.
I did? Okay, excellent. All right, no problem. Excellent. But you have seen the videos on TikTok, right? Excellent. And on YouTube. Excellent. So I'm saying he knows. Yes. All of them. The car is videoing too. I'm uploading live. Yeah, what else? Yeah. So hold on. But you know that several cons. But you don't need. Wait. But hold on. You never mark it.
Never.
Oh, really?
I don't know any expression.
I do. This is just pure harassment. And when I go, you see what I do a while ago? You saw me show you a while ago? And it's a same reason I'm proud because case that I go file right this minute. That's the exact thing. They go right at Supreme Court. See there, that means that don't go do nothing else. That's all. Yeah. Because I have a right to record. Because I have a right to record. Anyway, I'm going to terminate the recording now. Viewers and subscribers, don't be fooled. Don't be deceived. Remember, you have a constitutional right to move freely throughout Jamaica. That right, viewers and subscribers, is, though not absolute, your right can only be infringed on if the constable has demonstrable, justifiable grounds in a free and democratic society. And there must be a law that allows that an infringement on that right. Such for example, as the Road Traffic Act, the Predial Larceny Act, the Firearm Act, to name a few, even the Constabulary Forces Act, gives a constable a power to stop a vehicle and even to request documents. But for us, we must remember that the Constitution is the supreme law of the land, and it outlines the conditions under which a right can be infringed on, abrogated, or abridged. And that condition is that there must be a law, and then the person who is invoking that power given to it under law to infringe on a right such as our right to move freely or right to protection of privacy of proper person and property, and yes, driver's license by virtue of the Interpretation Act is defined as property. Yes, so you have the right to protection of person and property. Yes, and freedom of movement. So a constable cannot just get up and say, I am invoking my power to stop you. To stop your freedom of movement. You're driving and I'm going to stop you. Because the power to request your documents and driver's license. That constable, any constable, must have demonstrable justifiable grounds to use that power given to it by law in a free and democratic society. And that cannot be just willy-nilly on a random basis as he or she likes, whenever he or she like, if he or she feels, based on hunch or have up or proving a point. That is not demonstrable justifiable grounds in a free and democratic society. So let no constable tell you, citizens and constables, for those of you tuning into my channel, don't be misled. Don't be deceived. Yes, you do have the power to stop a vehicle. Yes, you do have the power to request documents and driver's license. Yes, you have the power to search. But that power is limited. The Constitution says you must have demonstrable justified grounds in a free and democratic society. And that simply can mean, or it might interpret it as you needing reasonable or probable cause. You do not need to see reasonable probable cause being written into the law that give you the power. It does not need to be there. Because the Constitution is clear. And the Constitution is the supreme law of the land. And the Constitution sets out very clearly that a right, a fundamental right, a constitutional right, can only be infringed on by an agent of the state, such as the police, if they have demonstrable justifiable grounds. It means that you must be able to articulate some justified reason in a free society why you believe that you are going to use this power to deprive the person of their freedom of movement for some reason. Remember, this is a free and democratic society. And I will say again and again and again, in a free and democratic society, it could not mean that a constable has a power to stop any vehicle it likes, just to request documents and driver's license, to go on a witch hunt to see if a citizen has committed a crime, such as not having a driver's license, etc. It cannot make sense, constables, that you're going to stop somebody to see, demand that they produce a driver's license for no reason at all, and you just feel like you want that. And if they fail to produce one, you're then going to charge them with failing to produce. What? So there was no crime even suspected. And in a free and democratic society, you are going to tell me that you, in a free and democratic society, you are going to walk up to a vehicle, stop a man, trying to see if there's a crime. You never suspects in a crime committed. Yeah? And then, if the person decides that they're not giving you, say, alright, if you're not going to give me a document and driver's license, though I didn't suspect you have committed a crime, I'm going to charge you, with another crime. Failing to prove to me that you did not commit that crime, but I never suspect you of committing. Which world could that make any sense? Until next time, viewers and subscribers, leave your comments and I'll attend to them as I normally do. Please don't feel afraid to like, share, so others can learn and subscribe to the Not Law on YouTube and on TikTok.